Now the next two words have the same root mean, the letters. Both starts with these, Ra, Ha and Mim. Okay. Ra, Ha and Mim. Okay. So we make two words from there. We put an alif, Rahmanun, and the second word we just put a ya in the middle and make it Rahimun. Okay, both have the same. Okay, if you notice that all we did here is that we put an alif and noon here and we put a ya there. Okay. But the three letters are always there. Ra, Ha and Mim are there. Rahmanun and Rahimun. What is the meaning of these both of these words? Okay, let me explain to you. First, Rahim. Okay, Rahman, Raha means is to do mercy. These three letters means to do mercy. Okay. In English, we use the word mercy. So these are the root meanings of that. Okay. Now when we create these two words, Rahman and Rahim, okay, what is the actual understanding of these two words? Okay. First of all, I'll give you an example. Think of the word, those who know the word Tufan. Tufan is just rain, wind, but there's intensity in that. Tufan has very intense nature in it. Okay. Hurricane. Okay? So, and when Tufan comes, it doesn't care who is going to be affected. Okay? There is another word, Tughyan. Tughyan is the flooding in the river. When river starts flooding and it flows over the banks, the same water which was beneficial now doesn't care what it does. Okay? So it brings the intensity. Rahman is at the same level. He who does so much rahmat, so much mercy, that he doesn't care if a person is disobeying, he continues being merciful to him. No limits. His mercy is intense, keep coming. Doesn't even care who benefits, if it is disobeying person or a kafir or a mushrik. Allah's mercy, Rahman, is always with this person. He continues feeding this person who is disobeying him, who is being disthankful. He's continuing giving him health and wealth and everything. Okay? Still the person is disobeying, which means regardless of what a person does, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy is keep coming. That is Rahman. That is the meaning of. Now English, they translate different ways. Gracious and other words are translated in beneficent on those. But the concept is that, like Tufan or Tughyan, when it comes, it doesn't care who is getting getting affected. So when Allah's rahmat comes, it doesn't care. It keeps coming with the intensity in it. Keeps providing mercy and rahmat to the human being, to the people, persons. Okay? So that is Rahman. Rahim is again from the same root letters. Okay? And I'll give you an example. Is that the words that you probably know is Alim and Alim. Okay? and the root letters are Ain, Lam and Mim. Ilm means knowledge, to know something. But when we make the word alim, alim is a person who goes to college and get a degree. So he learns something and he becomes alim, right? But alim, he cannot come alim. Alim means the one who knows everything. So when someone gets a diploma, we don't call him alim, we call him alim, because he knows a little bit. But alim is someone who knows everything, and that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this word is at the weight of this alim, rahim, alim, which means one who has all the rahmat, all the mercy, is rahim. No one can be merciful like him. And he does intensity and mercy is there. Okay? So roots are same, but the concept behind these two words is different. Okay? So that's the meaning of. Now again, when you put an al before these words, this brings the meaning of the merciful. Means now it is one and only one. There is no other one who can be merciful like him. It's become now definite, unique. Okay? So that is the concept of al. Al in English brings the definiteness. Okay? So al-Rahmanu, because when you combine, one Dhamma goes away, so it becomes al-Rahmanu. Again, this Ra is a Shamsi letter, so you pronounce ar-Rahmanu. Similarly, when you put al, it becomes al-Rahimu. But again, the same thing will happen. You pronounce ar-Rahimu. Okay. Ar-Rahmanu and ar-Rahimu. Okay. Here you will see ar-Rahmani and ar-Rahimi. Why? Because the word is Allahi, and these are the sifats of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sifat has to be pronounced the same way. So Allahi, so it makes ar-Rahmani, and because of Allahi it makes ar-Rahimi. Okay? So sifat or adjective or quality, when you mention the quality, in Arabic the sounds have to be same. So that's the reason ar-Rahmanu became ar-Rahmani, because we are pronouncing it. Separately it is the word ar-Rahmanu and ar-Rahimu. But when it is combining at the sifat or adjective of this word, which is he, so we pronounce he and he here. Okay? So, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I start with the name of Allah, who is Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. Okay? So these are the two. Now, in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala instructs people that before they recite the Quran, before they start reading the Quran, they should say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitan. Allah does not say that, say Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim in the Quran. It only says, فَإِذَا قَرَأَتَ الْقُرْآنَ فَاسْتَعِذْ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. When you start reading the Quran, say, أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. We don't, the Quran does not say that, say Bismillah ar-Rahman.
But we added, does mean people added?
No. Prophet sallallahu okay, now, in the entire Quran, there is only one place where Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim comes. In Surah An-Naml, Suleiman, the king, when he wrote a letter to Queen of Sheba, he started his letter by these words, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So that's in the middle of the Quran. Okay?
Yeah.
But in the beginning of the Quran, we always say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Prophet ﷺ said Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay? But it is not the command. The command is to read this thing. Okay? So it doesn't mean that you stop reading Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. You have to read both. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim because that's the hukum, that's the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then when you start doing anything, then doesn't matter you start reading Quran. Whenever you do anything, you start with the name of Allah, because He is Ar-Rahman and Rahim, because in everything we are doing, we need His rahmat, His mercy. Okay, so this is the, anything that you want to do, start by saying Bismillah ar-Rahman. But when you're reading Quran, especially say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir, because that is when you're reading the book of Allah, you want to make sure that you get protection from shaitan, so he doesn't, whisper in the minds of the people while people are reading the Quran. Okay? So you say A'udhu Billahi Minash Shaitanir Rajim. Bismillah ar-Rahman. So inshallah we'll stop it here. Okay? And we'll see if we can continue next time.